Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some crypto, and we're going to be talking about three cryptos that we do feature a lot on this channel: Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Cardano. So right now we're seeing a lot of activity that you guys all need to be aware of, and then at the end of this video I will give you kind of some of my insights, what I'm thinking, kind of my personal perception on what's going on about kind of these three cryptos, because they do all kind of go hand in hand with what we're seeing in the market in some form or fashion. So I'm going to break that all down for you guys in this video. Make sure you stick around to the end. And if you have not done so, please subscribe down below. All you got to do is hit that like and subscribe. And then, as always, feel free to leave your comments on what you guys are feeling within the markets as well. Now, as we get into it, please remember, though, this is not financial advice. All of these thoughts and everything I'm going to be telling you guys are just my thoughts. So make sure you guys do your own due diligence and all of your research that you need to do to be successful within crypto. Now, the interesting thing as we get into this day and we look at the market selling off right now, we're seeing a lot of red bubbles in the market. We are going to look into the top 10, and as you see, Bitcoin, losing some value, down 0.38% on the day, 67,194, but it's been a very strong month, okay? We can't ignore the run that Bitcoin has been on. And then conversely, as we look into other cryptos, and I do consider Cardano a top 10 crypto, down, a little bit this hour, but we have seen a nice move this week, up 2.1% on the month, and 1.4% on the day. We are into the green. Now, Dogecoin, conversely, has given back some of their strong gains as they were up 19% on the week, now down 2.2% on the day. Now, you're probably asking yourselves, why am I talking about a meme coin? Why am I talking about the mothership? And why am I talking about a crypto that a lot of people have lost interest in? Well, there's a few things going on, and the most common thing that we need to talk about, and the common denominator with all these, are that the whales are driving a price rebound. And I'm going to explain each situation a little bit differently, so bear with me till the end, and we will get down into these comments, and what I'm going to tell you guys at the end is going to be most relevant because I do hold all three of these cryptos. All right, so what we're seeing right now is kind of a little bit of a sell-off across the board, and now we're seeing this whale similarity within the market. So according to ITB data, all right, the whale transactions, which constitute over a $100,000 move, have rallied over 78% in terms of volume over the last 24 hours. Now, what we're seeing right now is this is a large transactional volume, accounting for almost $44 billion in the market. Now, this is where Dogecoin whales have been on an absolute tear. We've seen them get to $1.85 billion, and Cardano, now at 7.23 billion. So why we're seeing Cardano move is kind of the biggest thing going right now, because the common denominator with all three of these cryptos is they do not have an active burn mechanism that we do see in other cryptos. Okay, so whales are the predominant factor that do drive the price action. And obviously, retail FOMO then ensues shortly in thereafter. And that's how we get a big price move into the green, which we did see with Dogecoin. And I'm going to show you guys that real quickly on the chart as we dive into the trading view right now. You can see kind of what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you look at these blue lines, this is kind of what I've drawn for past content and videos, where we are now trading in between that 13 to 16 cents range and starting to consolidate a little bit. So that's a healthy move for Dogecoin. Obviously, just my opinion, not financial advice, but we have seen this, okay? And this is the range where I like Dogecoin to be at, right here where I have this blue poor teal sine wave, if you will, where I do think Dogecoin, if they can consolidate between 13 and 16 cents, that's where we're going to have a healthy move, and that is the next leg up for Doge, and that's just my personal opinion, okay? You can't ignore, though, this run up, this huge green candle. These are all whales moving right here. Okay, we did flash momentum up back on the 14th of October, and then almost a little bit more than a week later, we still continue that move. We have not flashed momentum down. So that's why I'm bullish on Dogecoin. Okay. Now, if we talk about kind of Cardano, it's been the opposite. Okay. It's been the opposite. And I did actually just respond to a comment in one of my videos where a person that does hold Cardano is wondering why I'm talking about it. Okay. Well, this is a crypto at 36 cents that trades in a different way. And I understand the concern because as a layer one goes, Cardano has a very scientific roadmap, but they have not delivered and they have not regained any of that territory lost when they were third in total market cap. Now, if you believe in Cardano, there's a reason why, okay? And this is something where you look at kind of what their roadmap is. They have a huge boost going on right now within the sentiment involving their ecosystem. And quite frankly, we've talked about this with a lot of meme coins in terms of utility and real world adoption. That's all fine and dandy. It's all for smoke. It's all for show. If it doesn't equate to the price going up, you're not going to get users into the fold. And if you look at the kind of the active addresses in comparison with Cardano, in terms of Cardano to Solana, you're probably wondering why I even like Cardano in the first place. Well, number one about that is my personal situation. I have a ton of Cardano and I have a huge cost basis surrounding that. So I kind of have to root for them to be good, but I am going to try to keep it 100 and share with you guys kind of these whale movements and why Cardano is seeing stagnancy. Okay, and it's being very stagnant at the top, but it's still a top 10 fringe crypto. All right. So when it comes in terms of noting these metrics, okay, within the broader market, we see Bitcoin whale activities picking up, Dogecoin whale activities picking up, and thirdly, we do see Cardano in their whale activity picking up. So when people ask me why I'm buying Cardano, why I like Cardano, they're being stagnant. The price isn't moving. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? When we do see the whales moving, we do see these inflows, that is what it really does tip the scale. And if they're loading and accumulating on Cardano at these levels, that's why I'm banking on a Cardano rebound, okay? All things being equal, I do think Dogecoin along with Bitcoin kind of trade hand in hand more so than others. So in terms of their rebound, getting back up into that 70, 80 cents level, Dogecoin does have a pretty strong move to make, okay? And I do think that's very possible, especially with what's going on with the tailwinds that we could experience with Elon Musk and that lies within X. That's just kind of where I'm at. That's why I'm bullish on all three of these cryptos. As always, guys, the mothership, the blue chip, the Bitcoin, that's going to be a crypto that myself, I'm always going to hold. I do believe in that long term. It's been the best performing asset of my lifetime. I do sound a little like Michael Saylor in that sentiment, but it's true. Okay. And if you find the numbers to debunk that and to kind of correct me, then please let me know down below in the comments. But there's a reason why whales are buying Cardano, they're buying Dogecoin, and they're buying Bitcoin. And that is the reason why I wanted to make this video to share with you guys what's about to happen, because I do feel like all three of these cryptos have a lot of room to run in the market's current state. Now, the biggest thing holding us back and kind of the thing I want to end on is kind of the overall market sentiment. Now, when I talk about that, and what I mean by that is kind of the broader stroke, the more macro principles that do affect crypto. And this is why it's so everly important to follow crypto every single day, because the market is so volatile and can change right on a dime. Now, if we do get some tailwinds coming out of the presidential election, we get some softening of interest rates, we get some deregulation from the SEC, those are going to be all three storylines to follow and note within the United States, and how that can make crypto respond in a positive manner. So we're going to be covering all three of these cryptos every single day on the channel. I hope you all enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. And we'll see you all in the next one. Happy trading and have a great rest of your day.